Welcome to the Spiritual Beer Review,
I am Shagdog.
and I am Jammer. And we have a special guest, Jammer fan.
Thanks for having me on, guys. I know I look like a liberal, a crazy liberal, hippie liberal. I'm like, you're wrecking your show.
Oh man, that's not so. What you getting this crazy liberal? Has Shagdog been harassing you?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's been sending me hateful looks all night.
We're doing old Speckled hen. Shagdog, what's the information you got on this distinctive English pale ale?
That's all.
Sorry.
Distinctive English pale ale.
Really? Is it smooth and refreshing, bursting with flavor, imported from the UK?
Yes.
Yes, it really is.
All the above.
5% alcohol, too, right?
That is agreeable.
And it doesn't get its name from a bird. No, it gets the name from a car, painted, splattered, featherweight fabric saloon.
Oh.
The MG factory runaround, fondly referred to as the old Speckeled, thanks to its mottled appearance, are famous. Yeah, I just learned to talk. Beer with its distinctive and delicious toffee malt character was first brewed in 1979 to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the iconic. That's internet, thing. Iconic is.
Mechanic, yeah.
Iconic MG factory.
Before you guys break into it, can I say one small tiny thing?
Yep.
That Old Speckled Hen and Boddington's Pub Ale, I love both of those. Though that was my introductory into this style of beer, and I will say their Old Speckled Hen is better, but Boddington's, those 4-packs of the Nitro of the Boddingtons are easier to find than the Old Speckled Hen. So I feel like either can give you an introductory to this style, and I'm curious to what you guys think about that statement.
I mean, we've had it before, and especially in the can, right?
Yeah.
Have you guys had the Boddingtons?
What's that?
Have you had the Boddingtons Pub Ale before?
Yes, we've had the Boddington's Pub Ale. It's that yellow can with the little ball in it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have clarified. I really wanted to see what you guys thought of the Boddingtons versus the Old Speckled Hen. My bad.
The Boddingtons, if I remember correctly, was very smooth and very...
Yeah, not too bad.
I think if I remember correctly, it was about a C plus when we graded it.
I don't know.
I could be wrong.
I can't believe
That's
we're
right.
doing one more, though.
Well, you're the one who said you're going to do one more.
I'm starting to get tired.
All of a sudden, you got tired.
Let's do it. Alright, it looks creamy. It looks like kind of a...
Ask Jammer Fan what he's doing.
What you doing, Jammer fan?
I explained it to Jammer earlier. I guess it's like kind of like obscure, but these crazy jammy beers. I tried to show this to the camera earlier, but like even like if you use the yeast or the stuff in the bottom of it, like if you look at this, it's like pure red, even like just the yeast in there. So I took some of like the yeast in the bottom of it, and I took the lager I was drinking earlier and like flavored it, and it like turned it kind of into like a hazy kind of like lager that has like that cobbler flavor, but it's very faint. It's just kind of like drinking the initial beer, but just with a tiny bit of the faint, kind of cobbler flavor.
Awesome. So what do you think, Shagdog? Let's go right into it. Let's dive right into it and get it.
Yeah, it looks like kind of a... what do you call it? Golden...
Golden piss color.
Yeah.
If you hadn't had any water in a while.
Piss, yeah. Yeah.
You're looking pretty rough, you know.
So that doesn't have nitro, right? So I've only had Old Speckled Hen Nitro. This is like
it doesn't have nitro. It does have a toffee smell. It does have that malty toffee smell.
Yeah.
It's not the
not
nitro,
having nitro
but
is not a bad thing, you know. Like it's not a bad thing if it doesn't have nitro. Like I didn't mean to say that it was a bad thing. I was just curious.
No.
Like
That's pretty good.
it tastes very similar to the can, actually.
Very similar. Yeah.
I'm surprised myself because usually the bottle, in some ways, is better.
Yeah.
But then again, you know, the can has its fine points too. That doesn't let any light in and everything. But I do taste the toffee.
Yeah. Buttery.
Buttery, yeah, buttery. Creamy, yeah. Right there with you, Shagdog. Yeah, tell me how it is.
That's about all of it. Creamy, toffee, buttery,
Malty.
malty. Tastes like butter in a glass.
Butter in a glass.
Yeah.
Like heated butter?
Not really heated butter, but yeah. All the other things mixed in with it.
Like butter that you would take your lobster and dip into?
But I tell you what.
Or crab?
I don't think we drank too much.
Not those type of crabs.
I'm getting bloated really bad.
Not those type of crabs.
Oh.
I know you're reaching down there and you're wanting to...
can I ask Shagdog a question?
Yeah.
Shagdog, are you getting a biscuity butter? Like, because there's like the malt too. I'm like, I think that's what you're maybe trying to say, right? The biscuity, because that's like, if you look at, just because I'm drinking New Belgium tonight, if you look at what they based their beers on in the late 90s or early 2000s, was that biscuity, you know, this biscuit, buttery. I mean, because you can do that with the right malt and the right.
Yeah, I guess that'd be biscuity buttery, I guess.
Yeah.
It's kind of a buttery smooth.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. But are the malts giving you that smooth flavor?
Yeah, like, I guess you'd say biscuity, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be. I'm just curious if that's like what they're presenting.
No, that's what it does seem to be. I mean, it has a, like Shagdog was saying, it's malty. It's biscuity. It's got the toffee butter type flavors.
Yeah, very smooth, creamy.
Mm-hmm.
And the toffee's a big thing too. Yeah, the toffee. In fact, have you guys ever had like an IPA that's like 3 or 4 months out of date, and you just get this like toffee flavor when you drink it? It's like this. It might be oxidized a bit, but it's like this like toffee. It's like missing the hops, right? And you get those like toffee flavors. Like I understand what you guys are like talking about when you're talking about like, you know, these sort of like toffee type of flavors.
Shagdog acts like he's going to have a baby or something. I mean,
What's going on? You guys okay over there?
Blow up.
You're bloated.
What was that last beer we had? The Mexican shit. That's probably what it is.
You guys, the Shagdog needs to take an intermission.
Probably a Mexican beer. So I went to Taco Bell.
The Mexican beer is attacking the Alamo.
That's what it is. You bastard.
Are you alright? You supposed to go like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yes, Jammer, is he at your place or are you at his place?
We're at his place.
Yeah, so if he shits on the floor, it's your problem, right?
Yeah, it's his problem. He's going to have to clean it.
Oh, shit on the floor.
And it's going to be really rough when he's trying to clean it and he's drunk.
No, but I'm done after this one.
Well, you got heartburn too?
Yeah, heartburn, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Yeah, and the whole diarrhea triad.
Pepto.
You know, I don't mind the old speckled hen. It's not one of my favorites, but I don't mind it, and I can appreciate the fact that it has those nice toffee, biscuity, malty flavors.
I kind of like the can better, the nitro. Yeah, I think
the nitro makes it a lot smoother.
Yeah,
it does make it smoother. Yeah.
And that's the one thing I will say about when they put nitro with any of these type of beers. I mean, you know, we did. I don't know if you remember this, but years ago, I convinced Shagdog to try the Venturi, pouring the beer through the Venturi, which was the wine aerator.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And I tell you, when we poured the beer through the wine aerator, it had a nice, smoother, more enhanced flavor.
That makes sense.
And then without it, it didn't have that. And what gets me is that we try to do it with the hard pour. You know, we try to get that.
But it doesn't quite work. Yeah, no, I understand. Oh, man down?
Pretty much. But yeah, like you said, it the hard pour doesn't really release it. You know, it doesn't give that air into that beer and make it, you know, all the flavors and everything become bold or anything like that. Through the Venturi, it did, and it really smoothed it too.
Dang. All right, well, let's give Shagdog a chance. Come on, man. You got beer there. Everybody's almost like, I'll drink mine down. Like, almost there.
I'm done with mine. I already gave my grade. It's like a B plus, and I'll swallow.
No, you didn't give your grade.
I gave it now.
Yeah, you just gave it now.
Yeah.
B plus. Well, I can't give it a B plus. I'd give it a B.
There you go.
But I can't give it a B plus.
All right. Well, that'll do it for tonight.
You got to drink that up.
Okay, there we go.
So, look, that'll do it for tonight. It's another episode of the
I'm
books.
bloated.
It doesn't matter whether you're bloated. You can explode.
I'm gonna explode if I drink anymore.
Well, you can explode in your car.
I'm not gonna leave yet.
Yeah, you can get out in your car and explode.
I got about the same amount as you do, Shagdog. Like, let's just like match each other on
You
here.
go first.
But yeah, I'm not dumb enough to fall for that fucking shit.
I'm gonna drink yours first and join the club.
Sorry.
But yeah, the Venturi made a difference.
Yeah.
Want me to pour your
All
beer
right,
through the
Shagdog,
Venturi?
I'll go first. I'll give you all the branch. I know you're just gonna shit on it, and you're not gonna like.
Yeah, the Venturi made all the beer taste like heaven.
Could you imagine if you aerated beers just like you do the wines? I mean, it just. I think they're missing a whole opportunity in marketing Venturi for beer.
I think they said something like it's not good for beer though because
Why?
something about when person.
Who said that?
A scientist.
No, nobody said that. You're making that bullshit up.
Same guy.
A scientist.
Ice shelf's gonna fall off the South Pole.
Ice shelves are gonna fall off the truck.
South Pole, same guy. He said
you're
if you
talking
put
gibberish.
Beer through a Venturi, the whole beer shelf's gonna fall off the crust of the earth.
Jesse Venturi don't have anything to do with it.
Jesse Venturi.
Shagdog is still somewhat coherent. Like, we're trying to get him to the ultimate non-coherent level. He's close.
Well,
Within minutes, maybe.
Ultimate
Within
uncoherent
minutes.
level. I need some pizza though and
Well, you should have been eating all along.
a nap.
Yeah, I agree. I could use some pizza too. But I guess, fucking beggars can't be choosers. I don't have fucking pizza right now. Sucks.
Delivery fee would be really expensive right now.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what, guys? Like a couple weeks ago, I ordered some pizza, and it sucked because like the delivery fee was like fucking like a lot of money, and the pizza wasn't really that good like compared to what I could have made if I just fucking had tried.
What did you call it? Liberty fee?
Delivery fee, but yeah, it's a liberty
delivery
fee.
fee.
It's your liberty that pizza.
Liberty fee. You hear me? Liberty fee. That was funny.
Okay.
It's your liberty. It's your liberty to have pizza delivered, but you got to pay the price, guy.
Yeah, the delivery fees on the shit. I mean, I'm lucky enough that
like
one of my
Shagdog,
favorite.
like, that's how he makes his living right now, right? He's doing delivery stuff. So
Yeah,
I get that there needs to be a fee, and like honestly, like it's not sustainable to do all the time. So it's like it's a luxury item. I've done it a few times, and I always like tip really good, and I'm really nice to anybody who delivers to me, and I'm just like, it's a luxury item.
the problem I have with it is that, first of all, you're a pizza restaurant or whatever it is, and you order pizza and everything. They used to deliver,
Yeah,
and it was no fee.
yeah.
Then
And now
they
they
started
tack on
charging
the
a
fee.
fee, but that money doesn't go to the driver. It goes to the restaurant.
So then you got to pay eight extra bucks on top of what you used to pay.
So when they turn around and they charge $3, as a fee, that goes right to the restaurant. It doesn't go to the driver. And then on top of that, you have to give a tip. Well, I don't say you have to. It depends on how the service was. And you give the tip. It's like I said before, whenever people were complaining about, oh, nobody gave me a tip and everything like that, but here's the thing, you have to earn that tip. It's not a given. You give good service, you give good, you're attentive and everything, you will get a good tip.
That is true. That is true. And you know what, Jammer? Like, I'll be honest, probably 10 years ago or more, 15 years ago, that went out the window. Tips were expected. And before it was 15%, and now it's 20%.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you, 20% tip. I don't care what the service is, blah, blah, blah. Like, 20% is like what you're expected to pay.
Exactly. And
I get it, like the and honestly, it's because in Europe and stuff. So like, I have some friends on YouTube and stuff that are in Europe, and they're saying that there's not tips over there. Like the people there are just paid enough that they don't need tips. So I guess it comes down to, and I don't want to sound like a socialist or whatever, but like, okay, do we have like a wage for these people that we can just pay them so they're not being fucking annoying cocks all the time? I just like, but at the same time, but then if you pay them without them putting the work in, then the service is going to suck, right? So it's a double-edged sword.
Look at this. Let me just tell you, the restaurants don't want to pay what the restaurants have. I mean, this is the biggest gimmick they ever pulled on the consumer. The restaurant turned around, didn't want to pay their employees, so they convinced them to work on tips. And so what happens? You get a tip, from a customer coming in and everything like that. They turn around, they feel I guess obligated or whatever. You get crappy service and they still give a tip. Well, that's just crazy. I went into a restaurant one time with my girlfriend at the time, and we went in, they sat us down, we turned around and waited, and we waited, and we waited, and we waited. Another group of people came in, and they started going over there and getting their orders and all that stuff, and all these different things. And then they finally came over to us, and we had been there for I don't know how long before this other group even showed up. It was a big group too, but here we are sitting and been here all this time. And, I didn't pay much attention to it because I was talking to my girlfriend at the time and all that stuff. But
yeah.
And we realized just how long we sat and waited before somebody would even come and get our order. And then once the order was put in, how long it took for us to get our food. The people who had came in after us was getting their food. We were still waiting. And then when we got our food, it was cold.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, so I was like to my girlfriend at the time, I said, I'm not going to complain. Let's just get out of here. I'm never coming back here and all that stuff. And so the bill came up to something like, I don't know, I don't remember at the time, but let's just say it was $33.75, or something like that.
You're like, fuck you. I didn't even need this.
I gave $34 and left a quarter. And I walked out with my girlfriend at the time. Believe it or not, the waitress came rushing out, holding the quarter in her hand, saying, "Here, obviously you need this more than I do," and handed it to me. And guess what I did? I took it and I said, "Yes, I guess I do because it was more than what you were worth."
Oh,
put it in my pocket.
I
left.
give you that. Like, honestly, it's like I feel bad that they're put in that position, but that's like some bullshit right there. Like, that's a shitty attitude if you're in service.
Yeah, when you automatically expect it and yet you ignore me. Well, guess
and to
what?
Take somebody out like that, that's petty and bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, you obviously ignored me the whole time and didn't take care of us. And then when this other group came in, you thought you were going to get a big tip and everything, so you ran to them.
You went for them first? Yeah. No, that's exactly what I thought when you said that story. And I was like, yeah, it's entitlement bullshit.
But the big scam of it all, though, is the fact that restaurants have convinced consumers to pay the wages for their employees.
Right.
It's just outrageous that here we are, we're paying for the wages for the restaurants. And I understand that the restaurants is a hard business and it's very, very iffy business that can make it or break it, and the fine line of making money and losing money. But come on.
Yeah, and I like to support local businesses and stuff too, But like honestly, Jammer, those businesses are failing right now because like people are just cooking at home, dude. I've gotten way better at cooking at home since COVID because you have no choice.
Yeah, I know what you mean because I tried not to go out very much at all, and I've been just when I've been off of work, I've been at home, Or
I honestly didn't know how good. Like, if you just go to like King's, it's King Supers here, but it's Kroger and other places. When I lived in Arizona, it was called Fry's. Like, I don't know, it's Kroger. But if you just go to Kroger and get some drumsticks or chicken thighs, dude, and just throw them on a rack in the oven on a platter and just like cook them, dude, it's like with some seasoning, it's like you'd be surprised how good stuff just turns out, man. Like I guess I never really just
right now. Yeah, I can tell you right now, you get your own food, ribs or chicken wings or whatever that is, and then you put it put it in the rotisserie, like you said, season it up, put it in a rotisserie or on like a rack or something like you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Food you make yourself, one, you appreciate it more because you were spending time and doing it.
Yeah.
And two, you get more for your money because you buy that package. You can buy just as you can buy quite a bit for what you pay in a restaurant.
But I miss this. I do miss the ease of it. Like, so over the past few weeks, when I've just been kind of like lazy and stuff, I have ordered stuff off like Uber Eats or whatever, and it's always expensive, and I'm always like, ouch, this sucks. But it is nice having something delivered to you in a format where you're like, okay, I can just open this and eat it. and like
Um,
we don't have that anymore because we can't go into restaurants.
yeah. Well, I can completely relate to that because it's nice to be able to have things delivered and just the ease of it. But what I don't like is usually it takes a long time for it to get to you.
Yeah, it does.
And then on top of that, they memorize and we'll get your number, and they put it all in their files and
I don't
everything like that.
like that.
Yeah. They like to do that though.
Yeah, it's kind of bullshit. No, I always regret it every time. So I always feel better just making it myself. But it does suck cleaning up the dishes and everything else. There's a price to pay for everything. Anyway, Shagdog, Shagdog, Shagdog. He's our man. If he can't do it, we can't. Or whatever.
A lot of them like that.
What?
There's a lot of them like that where you like fucking 3 gold, silver, whatever.
No. Shagdog, he's like. I mean, everybody else has drank their beer. Shagdog just has his like little pool of beer left in there. Come on, Shagdog, you actually have the power to end this video. Even though I don't want it to end. I'm having fun, but Shagdog has the power. Like the He-Man.
Got the power.
Off of his head. That's the ground shaking.
Shagdog has the power.
Feel like the ground shaking.
You're shaking.
You just got to drink that beer, Shagdog, and you can do whatever you want.
He said he felt like the ground was shaking. It's him.
All right, Shagdog, you can do it, man. Do it.
I'm good. Fine.
You just have
Where
to
we
drink
going?
it, man. You can summon the power of whatever you want.
And when you drink those beers, try to summon power, nothing happens.
This has happened to you a lot, Shagdog. You tried to drink beers that have promised that they were going to summon powers, and they have not panned out. This is something that's happened to you.
Yeah, recently.
All right.
Yeah, recently.
Yeah. All right. Well, I get it. Sometimes, like magical beers.
This is my cap toss too.
Oh,
I forgot about that.
do you have?
Right here is the cap for everybody to see if you can see it. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I'm perving
You
out.
ready for this? You awake?
Yeah.
Are you gonna witness me hitting 2?
Yeah.
And here we go.
All right, let's do it.
Ah!
Oh,
I let go of it late.
Yeah.
is it
But
good? It
I
was a
won.
good. Catch.
It was 1-1.
No, you didn't have one at all. You were missed both times.
So you
You see what he does, don't you?
Yeah.
I got it, and then he turns around and goes, "Oh, we tied." And no, you didn't get it at all, man.
was uncontested.
Contested. Oh boy.
All right, let's call it a night. I can go let Bobo out.
But what about the beer, dude? You have to like finish the beer, right? Am I wrong, Jammer? Like I thought he was supposed to.
He's supposed to.
Yeah, I finished it.
That's
the
what
problem is
you chose. Shagdog, you said you were leading us into the night. You're like, we're drinking old speckled hen, and that was like your choice. And like I was inspired. We're like,
I
all right.
realized it was like Biden, and it was kind of boring.
What?
Reminded me of Biden's speech today, and I got bored.
You got bored? Well, you're the one that chose Old Speckled Hen. It was a good choice too. It's
such
good.
a speckled, boring cock.
You should still drink it.
terrible.
It's a cock you chose. You have to drink your own cock.
I'll save it for next year.
I told you that he was one beer. Would be one beer too many.
I know. We all knew it. But I just want to make sure that Shagdog Doesn't try to blame this on me.
Did you unbutton my pants more?
Huh?
Did you unbutton my pants more?
No, you unbutton it.
Oh.
I was getting afraid too.
God. I'm actually glad I'm thousands of miles away.
My poop shooter feels violated. I'm percolating.
You're percolating.
Yeah, I feel it rumbling.
Well, that could mean that you need to go to the restroom, you know.
Yeah, we'll hold it for a few seconds.
Well, you hold it and the moment passes, it'll be much harder.
Oh, man, I can't believe it.
Yeah, you
I
should
should,
believe
I
it.
should not drink and just went to work today like I planned. Yeah.
That's okay because, you know, life will go on.
Yeah, I need to get my life together, though.
You hate for your life.
But come on, Shagdog, you got to finish it, man. You got to I have a tiny bit left in my glass. You got to finish the glass.
Looks kind of buttery.
Yep, toffee.
It looks buttery. It's old speckled, man. Just put it down. It's old speckled.
Oh, look at that.
Good man. Good man. Gotta give him props. Give him props, Jammer. You're there. You're there in person. You gotta give him props in person. There you go. Yeah.
It tastes like it's going to taste good coming back up.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Tastes a little too buttery to be chugging that.
That's the problem I have with most of those beers is that they get too...
Yeah. Can't chug butter.
Yeah.
Butter's not meant to be chugged.
With the way, you know...
And my stomach really feels great.
Well, that's good that your stomach really feels great.
No, it doesn't really feel great. I'm being sarcastic.
Okay, well, it doesn't feel good then.
Someday I just want to be butter free.
Okie-dokie.
Butterfree Jones, that's my new name.
Okie-dokie. Butterfree
Alright, guys,
Jones.
well, I guess this
I don't
brewery
know if that
part
means
is-
anything. What's
Jammer,
that, Jammer
I think-
fan?
Oh, that we should probably just count our blessings that Shagdog's still alive and just part ways and just end this session. Beer.
Yeah. Unfortunately, so.
Someday Shagdog's going to quit this beer review.
But I'm pretty tired.
He's not dedicated.
Yeah.
I just feel like sometimes
You're a nut.
it's past due.
You guys had a good session today, man. There's no shame in just,
What I'm saying is sometimes you feel like too old. You shouldn't be doing this anymore.
No.
It's good, man. You guys got a good session. There's a bunch of really good beers that you guys had today.
You get to a certain age, you felt like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be playing with boys anymore.
What?
Yeah, basketball.
Oh, God.
At a certain age.
All right.
I'm glad you said something that clarified that a little bit because it doesn't sound good.
You're
You get to a certain age and you shouldn't be playing with boys anymore.
Yeah, basketball, they were out jumping you out.
Jumping you what?
Out maneuvering you.
Oh. Jammer, you should just need to stop him. Just stop him from saying anything. He's like, boys,
Just all over the place.
boys, and basketball and boys. Stop it, Shagdog.
Boys
Stop.
anymore.
The boys of summer.
Can't play with boys anymore when you get to a certain age.
Stop. You're like, stop. Stop it. Stop.
The Jammer don't mind. He says, you know what, I'm
He
just as good as
does.
those boys. You can play with me
Implicated
anytime.
crimes.
Crazy.
You want to implicate crimes, Shagdog.
He said, Reverend Shagdog, I'm just as good as any of those boys. You can play with me anytime you want.
You're going to jail, Shagdog. Go to jail.
Exactly. All right, so did we give a grade on this at all?
Yep,
All right, good.
I think so. Do we?
That's wonderful. I'm glad we gave a grade.
I give it a B plus on a swallow.
All right.
You ever heard my preacher or my story when I was a child with a priest, Catholic priest?
Yeah.
Jammer fan, you heard that story before? My friend was an altar boy. It was like in the summer. I was probably about 12 years old, somewhere around there. It was like in the summer. It's like a Tuesday. He's like, "Hey, come to mass with me." He goes, "Come on, I double dog dare you to get the leavened bread, the bread stuff or whatever the priest puts in your mouth." And I don't have my Holy Communion. I'm like, okay, I'll do that shit. I don't give a shit. I'm not scared. So anyhow, we're doing the mass thing.
I'm not scared.
I go up there to get the bread, and I guess they're supposed to put it in your mouth themselves, or if you take it yourselves, you're supposed to take it with your hand. They put it in your hands, but you're supposed to take your right hand and, if you're left-handed, come this way. Well, anyhow, you put it in my hand. I took it with both hands, and I put it in my mouth like that. So the priest knew something was up.
Were you being exorcised or whatever?
Anyhow, the mass got over, and the priest says, "Come here, young fellow." So I go up to the door there behind the altar. He takes me in the room there, and he abuses me. No, I'm just kidding. He's like, "Do you swing with your left when you play baseball?" I'm like, "Yeah, Father, I play baseball." He's like, "You swing with your right hand or your left hand?" I'm like, "Oh, I swing with my right hand." He goes, "Well, you're supposed to take with your right hand." I was like, "Yeah, I know, Father. I forgot. I'm tired." And I can see my friend back here laughing and shit. But I brought that story up once with Jammer fan. Oh, Jammer's like, "That's what's wrong with you, huh? Oh, the father took you to the back room, huh?" And he's falling asleep too. I like it.
I'm awake.
I see you.
Yeah, but I'm listening to you.
Yeah.
Talking about you exercising boys.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I know.
And the priest playing with you.
He asked me if I...
And asking if you wanted some wine.
I'm listening, man. I'm hoping that you're going to hit a punchline because, yeah, I just like Jammer, I am maybe ready to retire for the evening.
Yeah, that was the punchline, that's all.
What was the punchline? I didn't hear anything that was funny.
Just the part where you swing with your right hand, your left hand. You're supposed to do this. That's it. Yeah, I told Jammer that when I told him, he was like, oh. I never got touched.
Well, you guys, I don't want to fall asleep on camera, so I'm just going to, peace out. Thank you for a fun time chilling.
I'll keep Jammer in camera. I'll let him fall asleep.
No, I'm quite awake.
Yeah.
But peace out, guys.
Officially up for 24 hours.
You're up for 24 hours.
I guess I'll check back. I'm going to check back on this video tomorrow morning and see who stayed awake or who did whatever.
I'm awake.
Yeah, we're officially both up for 24 hours.
No, you have not been
I woke up at this point yesterday to take a piss.
No, don't even try that crap.
I went back to sleep, but granted, I did wake up at this point yesterday to take a piss.
You guys did have a bunch of coffee here. You guys had coffee and chocolate that has caffeine. You guys had a bunch of, I can see it right now, like that at the Escovesa.
Yeah,
he's kind of maybe keep you guys up.
He's got to get to sleepy.
Yeah, I've been up.
But you've only been up for 4 hours. You have an advantage over everybody.
He likes to prove everybody wrong.
Well, this has been another exciting edition of the Spitterswallow Beer Review. We were doing Old Speckled Hen, distinctive English Pale Ale.
I can't believe the video went for 40 minutes almost.
That's right, because we were trying to wake you up for 30 of it.
Well, you guys have my blessing. Thank you, Jammer. Thank you, Shagdog.
Thanks for coming on again and teaching the world how to cook with plants.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If we're gonna save the old speckled hens, what do we need to do?
Did you even eat?
Not yet. No, that's why I'm trying to go.
Wow.
I should eat.
You made your woman eat alone. That's not good.
Wait, your woman's not even there, is she?
No, I'm up in the upper rooms.
Oh, wait a minute. You're a bachelor.
Whoa. Is your woman still in New Mexico, or?
No, I'm just like in the spare bedroom.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's asking and he's acting like, how did you know that?
I thought your woman went to New Mexico for the holidays or something.
Well, yeah, she's back.
Oh, she's back. She's staying away from you tonight.
The holidays are over.
Wow. Well, the holidays here go till like January 12th.
What?
Yeah, we only penetrate
Everybody had to go back to work
Capitol
here.
buildings and courthouses and stuff like that up until January 12th, and then we call it a day.
Oh, back to the stupid politics.
I penetrated that Capitol building.
Can't we have
Oh,
just a regular day?
A regular day without politics.
Yeah.
Hey, I wish we could.
That was a
But you
good
guys
comment.
did remind me that I should probably go attend to my duties. I'm just joking.
Yeah, I'm gonna give my girl
but you
here a
guys
few
know-
minutes after we get off here and say, "Hey, baby, I'm coming over right now. Tend to my
Yeah,
duties."
no. Shagdog has 19 girlfriends at least ready to go right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you guys just handle all of Shagdog's girlfriends right now. Like you guys got your hands full. I'll just...
That's true. Hands full.
Hands full.
But as
All
always,
right.
fellas, you're always gentlemen. It's always nice talking to you, and I'm glad that you guys got at least. It was a crazy night of beer. Like it was really just some heavy hitters up front, and then we had some cool kind of like experimental beers, and then the Stone was disappointing. So sorry about that, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, but it was different.
You know, the thing about it is, these were the heavy hitters, and we kind of decided to do the heavy hitters early, at least at the beginning of the beer review tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although we ended up hitting most of them. Well, actually, we hit all of them that we had
Yeah.
that were over 10%. So
Yeah, you guys hit them hard and early, but you know, it was still interesting and like a good time to watch as a viewer. But hopefully, you guys still had fun too, doing it in real time.
Yeah.
I hope so, because it's actually
It's 1:30 in the morning.
no, it's not 1:30. It's 12:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I luckily for me, I'm 2 hours behind you guys. It's only 10:30 for me, so
So yeah, that works out.
I
good
still
for
need to
him.
go eat though. So I'm like,
Yeah, need to go eat, Shagdog.
All right. Well, that'll do it for this.
you
round.
guys should eat too. Well, didn't you guys order a pizza? I thought somebody's
Yeah, we
gonna
got a
order.
pizza.
He had bought a pizza, so
Yeah, we haven't touched it yet. So.
Oh, you guys have.
anyway, Jammer
go get
fan,
your
thanks for coming on.
Yeah, look, everybody should go eat. That's the mission right now, guys.
Yeah.
We should-
Yeah. Hey, he exited himself out. I didn't.
Oh,
touch it.
okay.
All right, Jammer fan, you take care now.
Yeah, take care. We'll see you on the next exciting episode of the Spiritual Wild Beer Review and the continuation of our Christmas extravaganza, rolling right into our Winter Wonderland spectacular.
Right.
Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, liking, sharing, and tinkling the bell.
Right.
I am Jammer,
I am Shagdog.
and we'll see you again next time. Uh-oh, we had a defect.